If you're thinking about purchasing the heat dish made by Presto, sold at Costco, keep watching this video till the end and it'll help you decide whether or not this should be your next purchase. Time-wise, what does it take for this to heat up? That was one concern when I purchased this to test it out. Now I've had it on for about 3 to 4 minutes, and as you can see, it's not even glowing orange yet. I can feel a little bit of heat coming off of it, but I'm thinking this is going to be about a 5-minute warm-up to get this nice and warm. Alright, so a way to test the heat coming off of the heat dish, I have my ThermPro set up 12 inches away from the front of the heat dish, and the heat dish is pointed right at it. So right now, my ThermPro is reading 68.9 degrees. I'm going to come back in about 15 minutes and see where the temperature is at. The Pro has been setting in front of the heat dish for exactly 12 minutes, and the heat temperature is 116.4 degrees. Now, one important feature while testing these portable heaters, especially if you have small kids or pets running around the house. What happens if one of them runs into this, tips it over, or if a small child puts his hand right on the front of this, and they're going to move it. Something like that could easily happen. Now, a lot of portable heaters have a cool touch feature, which means you can touch them anywhere on the portable heater and you're not going to burn your hands. This one, however, if I touch the back side of this, it is extremely hot. Now, if I put my hand, I can't even touch this wire on the front of this. I can get about 2 inches away and it is going to burn my hand. If I put it on here to demonstrate to you, I'm going to have lines burnt into my hands. So that's one thing to keep in mind, is this one is not cool to touch. It is extremely hot right on these grates. One feature while testing these portable heaters is tip over protection. Same kind of rule applies. You have small kids, pets running around the house, they're playing ball or whatever, and someone runs into this. Is it going to tip over, stay on, and possibly burn your carpet? Let's check the tip over protection. So it does have tip over protection. You heard the buzzing sound, so it's going to alert you if someone tipped it, and it does shut off if it does get tipped over. Now this is more of a personal heater or a kind of point and shoot heater. Whatever this is pointing at is what's going to get heated up. There's no fan, so you're not circulating air around a big room. I am going to put it in my 12 by 19 room and do the same test I do with all my portable heaters. See what the room temperature is before and after 1 hour. I can tell you that just right along the side of it, maybe 12 inches away, I feel no heat at all. If I start to bring my hand around to the front, you can really feel the heat. So whatever this is pointing at, it's basically a target of what's going to get heated up. Let's put it in the room and see what happens. Now that we're in a darker room, you can really tell the orange glow on this. Like I said earlier, it takes about 10 to 12 minutes for this thing to heat up. And once it's hot, it's really glowing that kind of bright orange color. Now we're going to do the 12 by 19 room test. I have the heat dish turned to high, and I'm going to come back in an hour and see how much it raised the temperature of this room. So come over here and take a look at the ThermPro. Right now we're at 68.7. I'll come back in an hour and see if it raised the room temperature. 1 hour, the temperature of this room is 71.1 degrees. Now I didn't expect this to really heat up that room much at all, because that's not what it's meant to do. It's meant to point it at something and it's going to heat that up. It doesn't really heat up any objects around. Remember, there's no fan, so there's really no air movement. My opinion after testing a lot of portable heaters over the last 2 years, I don't really care for this. Now there may be some situations where someone may want this. I personally like the entire room warm, not just whatever this is pointing at. The other thing I don't like about it is this entire thing is extremely hot. If someone didn't know any better and actually touched the front of this, they're going to burn their hands. I'm not really sure where the market is on who would want to purchase this. This is basically something that needs to be about 6 feet away from you, pointing directly at you, and there's absolutely nothing else in the room that's going to get warmed up. So they claim it's going to save a lot of money for heating costs. Well, I don't really believe that. It's a 1,000-watt heater. There's lots of portable heaters out there that are 750 and 1500 watt with their low and high settings. So I don't really see where this is going to save you. I actually think you're going to have this on more because as soon as you shut it off, you're going to start to get cold. Hope this helps you make a decision whether or not you want to purchase this portable heater. Thanks for watching.